Alrighty. I gotta get used to the new screen. Confirm advance. Oh, I didn't know there was half pads. Alright, half pads all season. I really want to have a good secondary for this team. I think we're really going to hit the secondary this year. Oh, we got upgraded player. I want a really, really fast defense. And the fact that we have two freshmen. I've been playing a lot of NCAA. Two rookie edge rushers is going to be amazing. Do we... We'll come out and play a little bit. We'll do one drive of each on this one. I'm still waiting for them to actually let us make our own playbook.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today it's a preseason matchup as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And there's no doubt about the talent that we see from C.J. Stroud. We've watched it develop in his first 2 years in the league. But the best way quarterbacks are graded is winning. He's out there trying to win his 3rd division championship in as many years.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down. Now Stroud. To Mixon on the check down. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. Oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
His 2nd year in the league certainly didn't go the way that he thought it would. In fact, a lot of whispers around the team and around the league that maybe he was not going to be the guy. Ended up getting benched, took his time, watched the game, and then came back better than ever. 2nd year in the same offense with the same head coach should lead to an even bigger jump in year 3.
Now Young. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
So now here in the second week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters to play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle, no mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
Third down, Young from the gun. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there.
Live music going. Oh, we just want to go back on offense.
Ready, go. You're ready.
They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Young off the play fake.
What?
He's going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too.
Only Madden can do this. Did it go off the dude's helmet? Yeah, I mean, yeah, it was the feeling, but I still thought that's just hilarious.
Much. Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Carolina.
Come on, set. Ready.
Young will set to throw. They'll run the screen with Hubbard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 1.
Ready, ready.
Young now. And that one too far in front.
That
He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Okay,
They
ready.
tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Let's go next.
A run now for the rookie out of Georgia. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain on the play. First down, Panthers.
Young. That's complete to Chuba Hubbard. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage. What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of 14. And the Panthers first down.
They go play action. Young. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A running play, it's Dowdle. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. Young off the bootleg.
There we go.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. From 3 yards out. And this ball game. And a play fake down near the goal line.
We're going to have to remember every time to do our thing to keep fresh.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
That's what preseason's for. I do like my safety. I always like my free safety to be more of a zone, and I love it when the other safeties. Strong safety. Oh my god, I couldn't think of it. We might be looking at middle linebacker here for the upcoming draft, though. We'll see how he plays out this season. We got a position battle. Let's see what it is. I don't know. He's just going to be on the... About to just trade him. We're probably going to trade him. All right, let's see what we can get for our running back. The Bears need a running back. You think get a third-round pick? ETN's going to be our backup, splitting carries. All right. We're gonna get more players eligible to get up on that training thing. Oh, we got more players upgrade.
The spirit of linebacker Sam Mills lives on in 2 words. And this.
Oh, I didn't know he was playing. I thought he was playing the whole game.
Ready. Yellow.
On 3rd down, it's Young. He has the first over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for
That's
first
a
and
scary
10.
D-line right there.
Here we go.
Hubbard trying this up the gut. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
Okay, break.
Brought down back at the 24-yard line.
Here we ready.
Here's Young to throw. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
3rd down and 12 yards to go.
Young to throw it. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back play.
All right, we got it. Okay. We did our drive.
The Panthers pick up the win here. And this victory is going to give them a nice shot at confidence as they work through the next couple of weeks and prepare for things to count coming up in Week 1. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Panthers
All right,
are
we get ready
winners
for the
as we
regular
say so
season.
long from Charlotte.
Where do I look at the, who is on our roster that needs
These players are on the last year of their contract. Resign.
We definitely want to keep him. Why is my whole offensive line? Alright, we have a bye week.
See how many players you need to cut this week. Here are some recommendations to get you started.
Oh, I was trying to move him to the practice squad. How many do we have left? 8 players? Oh. Do we keep Hunter Renfrow? I'm pretty sure he's a one-year player. Alright, at least it's not a bad team we're going against for this week. Battle of the Cats. I'd like to have someone to get a linebacker. How do I hire a scout? There we go. Yeah, we do want to really go hard on the linebacker core. Fire this scout. Some NFL people don't actually hire and fire scouts like this. Which is the way to look at the map? Oh, region breakdown. Yeah, okay, there we go. So national. So we did good in the one we want, national. Right. How's that a position? His focus is Jerome Strange. Is that right there? Offensive tackle. Interior lineman. And we want the other one. Go for okay, he's there. All right. Is there really no line? Wow. I don't think we can really, like, select people. All right. Ah, big upcoming receiver getting more points. Make sure he can catch better. Oh, he's got an ability slot. Don't know what that means. Wait, I can add traits? Do they naturally just add traits? Because I don't know. I don't want to touch that. Alright, ET in. Maybe one day our starting back. I feel like getting him and Herbert split carries would be so good. Hey, just don't show us theirs then. Let's go, first game.
We're looking live at a beautiful fly into Everbank Field in Jacksonville. But even if you closed your eyes, Brock, you'd still know exactly where you were by the rallying cry of the Jaguar faithful in the stands. Today, a fun matchup in store between the Carolina Panthers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. On the visiting sideline, a look at the Panthers head coach. These guys just about set to go in this one. On the opposite side, Jaguars head coach Liam Cohen. His guys with the crowd at their backs, and things only going to get louder once this game begins. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott, starting our second year here in the Madden booth. And we're underway here in Jacksonville. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So now out comes the Panther offense for its initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by the first player picked in the 2023 NFL Draft from Alabama. It's Bryce Young.
I got a smile on my face. I know he has a smile on his face as he runs out with a new season ripe with every possibility. This is only the first scene of a 4.5-month movie. He could be playing the part of the league MVP, maybe leading a legit contender into the postseason. How he starts this campaign, though, how you start can have a massive impact on how things play out.
70 yards there, and that brings up second down.
Ready, ready.
They run again with Hubbard. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing third down to begin this ballgame.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Looking to throw, Young. He'll set up the screen. It's Hubbard. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
To the air on first down. Young dumps it off to his running back. Short pickup on the play to about the 40.
Shouldn't that be ETN? Yeah, hold on.
By Foye Oluokun.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They're now set for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Finds the in route complete. And he'll go down here at the 16. The rookie from Notre Dame able to take him down.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
They're going to run it. This is Trevor Etienne.
His first ever carry.
Take it across the goal
Touchdown.
line for Carolina touchdown. The Panthers finish up an excellent opening series. All right, so nice little drive they put together there in their first series of the season, partner, and the year begins on a high note with a touchdown.
Yeah, they'll be able to begin this season on a high note with a win. Well, they put more drives like that together, they sure will, but I don't know. I got that Pete Carroll just still bouncing in my brain. It's not how you start, it's how you finish, but you can't start much better than that.
Right there to tack on the point after. And the Panthers take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1 for 1. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Return
It's so weird
starts at
that
the
you
9.
kick off.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here comes the Jaguar offense now. Their turn to set out on an opening drive. They're brought out by the 5th-year man out of Clemson. Hard to believe it's year 5, isn't it, Brock? Former #1 overall pick, Trevor Lawrence.
It's the dawn of a new season, Kate, with all the promise in the world ahead of he and his squad. And this is where all that off-season planning, the reps in camp, the sweat, the blood, the tears come into play. And you really don't want to stumble out the gate. You want to be the horse who jumps to the front right away and let everybody try to chase you down.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Hits him on the in route. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Out of the gun, to give to ETN. Cuts it to the right sideline.
I just realized it's ETN versus ETN.
Until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
First down, and they go right back to it. He surges ahead for 5. Make it second down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. He put everything he had into this one. And he scores. It's a Jacksonville touchdown.
Let's go take a look. Why are they behind him? That's just not how you play defense. There's no reason why. He has 3 defenders around him.
Finish up their opening drive. Cam Little to try the extra points. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Jaguars tie it up as he nails his first try of the season. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20. The Carolina offense out and ready to go for their second try. They're 1 for 1 so far to begin the new NFL season. Touchdown on their opening drive. Let's see if they have 2 for 2 in them.
Here we go. Ready?
First and 10, it's Hubbard. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Let's go now. Ready.
Now Young. Outright, Leggett makes the ground. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
McMillan on the slant. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. 2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Let's go.
At the 39-yard line.
60 red. Yellow. Line. Cut.
Out the middle, Hubbard. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
3rd and just 2 to go. No run here, ETN. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
Now, not a traditional spot we see teams going for it, but they only need a few inches. And the QB keeps it on the sneak. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line, no gain.
One thing you cannot say, Kate, about this offense is they're not bold. That was a bold decision. One, they trusted the big guys up front, and they moved the sticks.
First down, Young. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Play action now, Young.
Oh, I only got
He
that.
isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
I can't find the specific play.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Ritter looking to throw.
Riddler.
And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
Wait. Oh,
You see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. Let the cover guys go shut it down.
Running into the kicker.
He's got it at the 24.
That's a first down.
Jukes out a one-stop. And some nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead. And that's going to award their offense a first down.
Automatic first down.
This drive should have been over, partner, but running into the punter gives him new life and this first down.
Here we go.
They'll run here following the penalty. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Brought in right side by McMillan. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
Good offenses. Kate, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after it.
And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. We're through 1/4 of this opening weekend of football. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit.
I hate the quietness.
Ready up.
We're ready to go with the 2nd quarter. It's Panthers football. They're advancing it well as they face 2nd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
Panthers.
Let's go now. Ready.
Here's a give to Hubbard. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
On 2nd down, it's Etienne. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so 3rd down now.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
I gotta get used to a new playbook, so.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Let's cut.
Young throwing here. Here comes the screen for Etienne. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Dialing up a receiver screen. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly,
Here we go. I thought I overthrew it.
Let's
Let's go.
go. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take a 2nd quarter lead.
Touchdown, Carolina.
Well, Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a
Saw that
quarterback's
blitz,
best
audibled out.
friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Right on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Panthers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Jaguars 7.
Is that really a 19-play drive? That is insane. Hold on, there's no way that was a 19-play drive. That I was about to say. Maybe I read it wrong.
Sam Martin.
The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Escapes a defender. And stopped on the run back at the 27. Second drive of the game upcoming for this Jaguar offense. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't
I'm
be a
definitely
3
gonna
and
have
out
to
for
change
this
our
offense
defense.
right
Yeah.
here. They got to
Yeah.
give their
There's no way I
defense a chance to
continue to
catch
play
a
with
breath
a,
and turn some of the
I'm
momentum
just not a
into the
3-4 guy.
Here's ETN to begin the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Josie Jewell on the
You know how we
tackle.
hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud quarterback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
And this is looking familiar, partners. He's dropped for a loss again. It's going to be 3rd down.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. The Jaguars into punt formation. And no doubt he wants to get his season started with a good one here. Looking to return from the 29. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Panthers set to take the field. They have played lights out on offense. Scored their first 2 times out, Brock. A chance to go 3 for 3 and grow that lead here. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Here we go. Cut.
Hubbard gets it to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Come on, set. Cut, cut.
Out of the gun, Young. Short pass brought in.
I think I'm going to really like Sanders.
What to like about that effort?
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
You got to remember, we have
1st and 10,
play limits.
ball set up at the 48. From the gun, ETN gets it. And he takes it across midfield and into Jaguars territory. It's a 6-yard gain. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Gets this to Sanders. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. He gets 6 on that play. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down. Out of the shotgun and give to Hubbard. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. It's a gain of 12 there. And that'll be good for a Carolina 1st.
1st down, Carolina.
Down. 52, ready.
Young working from the gun. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Quarterbacks,
We should have
they're
had
a lot
that.
like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
Cut, cut.
On 2nd and 10, Young. That pass complete to McMillan. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it. Once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low ceiling play.
Oh, our own line.
Source of yardage.
And he hits a wall. Stop.
It was such a good call to go for the run. It's just 79 that right bumped right into us. That was perfect. Perfect play call, but yeah, execution.
Young, that's going to bring up 4th down. Now it's Matthew Wright for this field goal try. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash. The kick by Wright is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Here's a return from the 7. This makes it up to the 25. Jacksonville heading out there on offense. That score made it 17-7, but they can cut it back to a 1-score game here. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. Now Lawrence on the play fake. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Let's go.
Inside handoff goes to Etienne. He finds a little opening, but not much. Picked up about 4 on 2nd down. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Hey, Lion!
Lawrence working from the gun. Got his man. Thomas has it. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps the drive moving. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Everbank. The Jaguars trailing in the early going. New set of downs for him at the 38. Motion man left is Brown. 1st down throw, Lawrence.
Oh no. Over.
They shot his shot, Brock, but they couldn't connect.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately no connection to be made.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They'll send Logan Cook out again for the punt. Raheem Blackshear back deep for the Panthers. The Carolina offense headed out now. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. This drive will begin with Hubbard. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe.
Oh, yeah, it's like
Things
college. It
become
doesn't
so
stop.
much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
Young on 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket.
Oh my
Takes
God, I
this one
caught
down.
that. I
Hubbard.
shouldn't have caught that.
And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
You know what I love about this? Never showing panic. When he leaves the pocket, look at his eyes. They continue to search downfield. They're never looking at the rush. They're finding the open man downfield before running out of real estate.
And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Here's Young. Finds him over the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
There goes our second
Whistles
lineman.
after that play for an unfortunate sight. A player hurt in the first game of the season. Training staff out to work on it.
Ready, set.
Here's Young again. Finds him on the slant. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Trying to work quickly now.
A gain of 9 yards. First down.
It's Young. The throw here on
Oh, no.
first. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Let's go now. Check.
Off the play fake. It's Young. Throw complete to Thielen. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the right hash, a 49-yard look. The kick by Roddy's good. And that pushes the lead up to 13. So entering the locker room,
Such a good
got ourselves
first
a
game of the
two-score
season.
game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Today is the day, the debut of our new halftime show. Buckle up, everyone. I think you're going to like it. Our trip around the NFL starts now, and it starts with a good one in the AFC West. And it's a guy who finished with 23 touchdowns and only 3 interceptions last year, Justin Herbert. Just picking apart the defense, one of 5 touchdown passes for him on the night. The Chargers begin Jim Harbaugh year 2 with a week 1 victory. From there, why don't we go to South Philly, look in on the Eagles as they're hosting the Dallas Cowboys. And it's the Super Bowl MVP, Jalen Hurts. He'll decide to scramble here, and that's the right call. He's in from 9 yards out. Lastly, let's go down to the Big Easy, the New Orleans Saints hosting the Arizona Cardinals. And it's Kyler Murray on target to Michael Wilson. An 11-yard touchdown pass. This one's at halftime now, and it's the Cardinals with the lead at the half. And time now for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the NFL. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break. As we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Jacksonville has its offense out there to start this third quarter. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion!
On the ground to begin this drive with Etienne. The drive
Hi,
starts out
Etienne.
small,
Back
just
there.
1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
And 9 at the 23-yard line.
Lawrence now off the play action. Finds a seam down the middle. And he will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
I'm may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Here's ETN on first down. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got third down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
There's that man again.
This is Thomas. And he's going to be taken down, but plenty of damage already done.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Hey, go, go! Go, go!
They'll give this up the middle to ETN. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down. All right, here we go. Second down.
Rip, 23!
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Throw right side, caught by Thomas. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Hey, Lion, Lion! Hey, Ginger, Ginger, top! Red, red! Dot!
Oh, shit. We almost
Third
lost
down,
sides.
Lawrence to throw.
There, Tom.
Along the sideline, he brings it in. They say he got the feet down too. Excellent work.
It's a gain of 11.
The previous play is under review.
Well, this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again, unlike these officials who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
Damn.
Well, that didn't break out how they thought it would, and they're going to lose the first of their 3 timeouts for their trouble.
All right, let's go.
Uh-oh. I came out in the wrong formation.
Bigsby. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming. I can pretty much guarantee you, Kate, the minute that quarterback left the pocket, that D coordinator started to hold his breath. It is so hard when you play a dual-threat QB out on the run in space, especially down here in the red zone, but the defense rises to the occasion.
And he scores. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars cut into the lead coming out of halftime. You always tell me, Brock, it is a whole different world here. Running routes, working in confined spaces, instead of having that whole field to spread out a defense.
Oh, spot on, Kate. And some players, that's the world they thrive in. Finding windows where windows shouldn't exist and then being ready for the throw to arrive. It happens so fast. Trusting your quarterback to make the right read and get it to you.
That one right down the middle. And the Jaguars get it back to within 6.
Jaguars 14.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. He fields it from the 8. Making some progress here. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. The Panthers and Chuba Hubbard ready to begin another drive. That lead already smaller than it was at the break, Brock, and they're going to face a little pressure now on this opening series. Play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense.
Delay of game, offense.
Hoping to help spring him for a bigger return, but he got caught, and it lessens the return instead.
Still first down.
On the double.
They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that first down flag.
Ready?
Running with Hubbard out of the gun. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Offense to the line for second down.
Ready.
Young throwing here. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That is Caleb Ransall. And the Jaguars are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Well, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception.
We know that no lead in the NFL is safe. A 1-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. How many of these games so often come down to one possession in the end? With a half of football left, you just can't give away too many gifts and too many possessions.
Throwing on first down, Lawrence. He's got Brown on the slant. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Here's a give to Etienne. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
That's Cox. He's got Washington. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20. A 5-yard gain on the play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
And a gun, a give to Etienne. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about
Solid
it all
run
the time. Offensively, you've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks. Going to take some superhuman effort now on second down.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Hey, let's go.
Motion man left is Brown. From the shotgun, Lawrence. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
A gain of 4 brings up
The Panthers going with the dime. Third down. Lawrence throwing here. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up fourth. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about.
Foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Bull crap.
Third down.
Was it after the camera? He ran into me. What? All right, refs are getting paid.
Stop. They were walking off the field, but that offense, Brock, that offense didn't move. They saw roughing the passer, and they are ready to continue this drive.
All right, refs got to keep them in this
to rough
game
the
somehow.
passer, Brock, but third down, that hurts even more. Gives him the first. Finding Brown back-to-back plays. And he's tackled for a short gain. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
brings up second and 8 at the 8-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. Looking touchdown, but can't connect.
All right, good.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he's going to be taken down as this defense shows some backbone. Great stand to get him at the 2.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside, you know defensively, tremendous anticipation. But even more, better execution.
Thankfully, not a big loss last play. They're at the 2, 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And this is caught. It's a Jacksonville touchdown.
Did he just get his second
The
touchdown?
Jaguars pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
On his Little for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jaguars take the lead on that successful kick. On now is Cook to kick this away. Raheem Blackshear now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Carolina about set to go once again offensively. And you know that interception is in the back of their minds as they head back out there now. Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10.
Ready. Blue 32.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. 2nd down coming up.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of the yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 21-yard line.
And going play action. Young. He finds Sanders. So a solid gain there, Brock. It's still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play. Here's Etienne. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Juke the defender. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds.
At their own 32-yard line.
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. And they're able to haul him down, and that's going to wrap up this 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Jaguars football with a slight lead. Just got to hang on to it for one final quarter. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. They're going to play action. Lawrence. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Brian Thomas Jr., his intended target. So it'll be 2nd down. Lawrence working from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
A gain of 3 brings up 3rd and 6.
Here's Lawrence to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Jacksonville in punt formation. Logan Cook, the one to kick it away. I guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback. The Panthers get going again once more on offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here.
Down. Ready.
Now a carry by Etienne. Well, this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
Back to the line they go. It's second down.
Come on. Ready.
Here's Young to throw. Here comes the screen for Etienne. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm, and I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the...
Oh, tried forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Devin Lloyd making the play.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Now the Jaguars offense ready to take over once more. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. First down throw, Lawrence. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So second down coming up. Running it here with Etienne. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. Tackled on the play by the rookie out of Ole Miss.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
And he gets this forward to the 19. Offense set for a 1st and 10.
Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Now give. It's Etienne headed left. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys, not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone, but they just can't finish the play.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
Cam Little on for the field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
Kicked well, and this is good! And now their lead will push out beyond the field goal.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
His return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Panther offense headed out to the field.
On the ready.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
This is Etienne. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
1st down, Carolina.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Come on, straight.
Here's Young on 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody.
Yeah.
And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
And this will reach the red zone. He takes it down to the 17.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Here's Etienne on the give. And that run good for a handful as it brings up second down.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Red, yellow, 22. Ready.
Young working from the gun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Young to throw here on 3rd. Now look underneath here for Etienne. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal. This is the type of performance a former quarterback just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in
He has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers take a 4th quarter lead. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired, but that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
Extra point try is good by Wright. And the Panthers push their lead to 3.
27. Jaguars 24. Sam Martin.
The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Brings in the kick at the 9. Good work so far. He's got room. The tackle is made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. The Jacksonville offense back on the field now. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. Well, he danced away from one tackle, but unable to dance away from the rest of the defense. No gain on that play. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Hey, run! At the 35-yard line.
Lawrence to throw it. Gets it to him on the screen. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. All set up now for 1st and 10.
Move those chains. That's good for a Jacksonville.
Lawrence, a quick throw out wide. And he takes it across midfield and into Panthers territory. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
Brings up 2nd down at the 49-yard line.
Hey, easy. Route.
On the run, it's Etienne. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5, right up next to that line to gain.
Taken down at the 43.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Etienne again. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Jaguars trail by a field goal. Need to keep this drive going. Here's 4th and inches. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They're going to try with Etienne. Flies past the first, inside the 30. And he has this all the way down to the 23. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Man in motion, headed right. First down, and they go right back to it. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this down to the 13. The Jaguars are going to call their first timeout. 2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. He's going to tuck it and run. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Back to throw. We'll put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out. So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. So the incompletion on 1st, here's 2nd and goal. They motion a receiver left. ETN will not score, and it's not going to get back to the line either. I think he lost close to 3 on that play.
It's a loss of 4.
A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. A big moment for them here to begin this new season. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's another 4 out. This is close, but it looks like they stopped him just short of the goal line. 3 yards on that carry. That leaves them facing 4th and goal. So they call a timeout. So that is their final one, and with time left for maybe 2 plays, let's see what they do. Do they chance it, or do they just kick it now? And with 10 seconds left in this game, they're going to burn their final timeout. Cam Little now in a high-pressure spot. This to set us up with a potential overtime frame. Looking good, and it's through. And in the final moments, they have tied this game.
Overtime rested on his leg, Kate, and he got the job done. And now, well, if things go a specific way in OT, the next time we see him line up, it could be for the game winner.
And this is going to be a touchback, Brock, so we'll see what they decide to do with the final seconds they've got left here. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Here's ETN to begin the drive. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
That's going to do it for regulation, so some bonus football in store for all those fans in the stands. We're headed for overtime. And in overtime here, Brock, I know you love this one. A touchdown, no longer an instant victory. No matter the outcome of that opening series, the other side gets the football with a chance to then tie or win it. And if we're tied after those 2 drives, we'll play on until there's another score or time expires.
Sam Martin set to kick off.
It's a new look to NFL overtime. Let's see how this plays out as we get underway with some bonus football. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now the Jaguars getting set to go. Well, they couldn't quite get the job done in regulation, partner, but the home crowd rising now to fire them up and hopefully help them start this overtime period by taking the lead. They'll motion Brown right. Inside handoff goes to ETN. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
Good running there to get around 6, but now they've got 3rd down.
I'm I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Throwing is Lawrence on third down. Got his man. Thomas has it. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Well, the offense is certainly moving on the right track so far. In past years for a potential game-winning touchdown. But let's not forget, Brock, the other side will get a chance to answer no matter what happens on this opening series.
Yeah, that response is something for their defense to worry about. All these 11 gentlemen need to do is continue the steady progress downfield and getting that opening first down. So critical to any possession, but even more so in overtime.
From the 42. Complete right side to Washington. And this one doesn't go far. Trying to extend this overtime drive. They only need 1 yard. This is third down.
Hey, Lion!
They'll run here. ETN. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that's a Jaguar first down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
He gets this one to Strange. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. A chance to take the lead and set themselves up for a win. Gotta make this count as they come up on second down. Lawrence throwing here. Big game going, and Thomas snags another. Touchdown, Jacksonville! The Jaguars take the lead in this game. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
On is Little for the extra point. The extra point is good, and that's a big one. Now their defense just has to defend a 7-point lead here in overtime. Well, in past years, this game would have been over on that score. But starting this year, their opponents get to respond as we are back underway. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Panthers set to take the field. Carolina offense to the line. Here's first and 10. On the ground to begin this drive with ETN. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
At the 29-yard line.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's second and 6. From the 29. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
On third down, it's Young. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And that short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be 4th and short. This is it, Brock. Make or break right here. Overtime rules gave them a chance to go touchdown for touchdown. But if they don't come through on this 4th down, they have wasted that chance.
And there's humans down there. They're not robots. They know exactly what these circumstances are, but this is also, Kate, where you tell yourself to change out. Just do what you have been trained to do. You can't make it more and bigger than it is, or else they're going to fail.
It's an 8-yard gain. What a great call on 4th down. It keeps this drive moving. First and 10 from the 41. From the gun, ETN gets it. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. Gotta hurry this to the line.
down.
Out of the gun, Young. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its second.
A gain of 15.
And that'll leave them with just one remaining in overtime. To the air on first down. Young taking a deep shot here. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
A second down throw for Young. Forced out to his right. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Now to throw. Finds Sanders. And he's out of bounds before he could challenge for that marker. It's 4th down.
You get to that money down, that 3rd down, you look to your money players, and this tight end is capable of it. Let's give some credit to the defense right there. Did an amazing job, not only sticking to him, but bringing him down before he can move the chains.
Big moment here in overtime. 4th down, and the offense is out there. Looking to throw it. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
You know, kid, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
So the Jaguars come away with the win in this one. One down, a whole lot more wins to go, Brock. But hey, victors to begin this regular season.
Yeah, I think it's both these guys go across the field and shake hands with one another. They do know, Kate, to your point, it is a long year. But what this does is it pays off your training camp. It does instill some confidence. He did all the right things through July and August to kick the season off.
So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jaguars as we bid farewell from Jacksonville.